My name is Laura Salva, and I live in Nevada City. My son was diagnosed with mild to moderate autism, and I began to take him to Guruji July 30th, 2011. Prior to that, I explored many different types of alternative healing, and we spent a lot of money helping him. We did find that he had lead in his body, and we did a detoxification process, chelation, and he did improve a lot since then. However, after we saw Guruji, the transformation has been amazing and so pronounced that nobody at the school, my parents, no one can believe that he is the boy that he is now compared to the boy that he was a year ago. He has always been very intelligent, but it was difficult for him to display or use his gifts because his behaviors were so inappropriate and there was a lot of restlessness. And so after he saw Guruji, he saw him only 3 times in a year. And what I've noticed is that he's so much calmer. He's talking so much more. He's very articulate now. He's communicating very well. And the most amazing thing is he was in 2nd grade last year. The school year just ended. And because he's very bright and excel in reading and math, the school was hoping that he would help his test score, but we weren't sure if he can sit still and stay focused and take the test and show his best. The math test is unusual for the 2nd grade is that the children had to wait for the teachers to finish reading the questions, so they cannot move on to the next question until the teacher starts. And so his teachers were concerned that he might be too restless, to sit still for that long. It's an hour and a half. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half. So we prepped him, and we knew the teacher said that he could take this test in a very short period of time, but we wanted for him to see if he can stay with the group and do what is expected of him at his age. So we prepped him, and for an hour and a half, he sat still, and he answered every question correctly, and it's very unique, but she said this is so rare, but for 3 sessions, he got 100%, and he also did very well on language arts. Reading comprehension was very difficult for him before, and this year, she thought he did very well. The school is thrilled. She had the time to look at his math test score, but not his language art test score yet. But she was so happy, and the school was so thrilled that he got 100%, which will really greatly improve the test score. And in addition to that was just amazing for us. In addition to that, he's showing more of himself. He's so loving. He's so expressive now. And a year ago, he didn't have that many friends. And this year, he had several best friends whom he adored. And then we are now getting play date requests more than ever, more than we can handle. And I really, I'm a teacher too, and I know that this kind of transformation is not typical. And our family, I personally was just so grateful for Guruji. So, it used to be that we couldn't leave him alone for a long period of time. When we travel, we had to shadow him. We always got nervous to go see families and cousins, and we worried that he might be inappropriate. His thing was to always touch his cousin's eyes or tackle them, hug them tightly, and at the park he used to just sort of tackle strange kids. And so that is no longer the problem. I took him to the park recently, and he was just so appropriate. And I just sat and read my book, talked on the phone with my friends, and he wandered around the park, and he always came back to me. And so our lives have been, so different and so much easier, since Guruji came into our lives. And we're so grateful. We will take our boy to see Guruji anytime we get a chance. When he's near us, we will come and take him. In fact, we have driven miles to see Guruji, and we will continue to do that.